Very good. Welcome on our virtual outcrop field trip with my friend Stavros. I'm located in Costa Rica. Stavros is located in Scotland. And in the virtual world, we have traveled to Mallorca, to a Miocene carbonate shoal at a place called Cap Blanc. The data is provided courtesy of RPS, and the software is Image Reality, which uses a 3D platform to integrate data sets together. And that's what we're going to do today. We're using this outcrop analog from the platform interior to the right, all the way to the platform edge on the left. And we're using this as an analog for the reservoir system that we see in main Cape 1. Here's the log, set to the same scale vertically. I'm just going to place it where I think it fits the outcrop. I'm placing it here because if you come in close, you can see the top seal. The main Cape is here in the gamma ray resistivity. I think that fits the way you see these flatline beds going across the shaft margin. There you go. And in fact, if you look at this outcrop in detail, just under the Roman lighthouse, there's another base of a prograding unit. So that really is the seal horizon, that's the flood back over the shaft margin. Let's look at the reservoir itself. The pink intervals are where we tested oil. So what does this look like if you look in detail at the outcrop? Well, first of all, it's a prograding shaft margin. You can see the progrades beautifully. Now they come down here. Where else are they? Well, they're in here. So these will be grain stones, pack stones on the shelf margin. They'll be the best reservoir development. But one of the reasons we wanted to come and integrate the well logs to the outcrop was because our test engineer, Alan, when we looked at the well itself, was recording some fractures. And we didn't really see that on the logs. But I think we do see it in the outcrop. So Stavros, perhaps you can come with me and let's go into the outcrop, get as close as we can, and look at something that looks like possible fractures.
Yes, exactly. Over here at the lower part of the outcrop, if we look a little bit closer, we can see these vertical darker lines. You can draw those here, like these ones over here.
Beautiful.
Let's go over there. And also if we go this part, you can see these fractures vertically over here. And also the lower part over here, it's highly fractured.
Yeah, the lower bed really looks very fractured, and it seems to stop at the base of this grey limestone. So I really think that these are probably what we were seeing in the test. They're not related to any particular fault. The outcrop itself is not faulted. They're probably more diagenetic or compaction related, but they will exist in the well log. They'll be in here somewhere. So we will have not just a matrix, which of course will be prograding. It's these cleaning up cycles we see in the well log at this level and this level. We'll have that porosity system, but we'll also have this fracture system as well. So that's a great time, and that's not something we realized was there until we went to look at the output. A couple more things just to finish off. First of all, there is a very, very interesting bed at the top, which is in the outcrop is this orange unit, between orange and yellow. You can see it's brown in color. It's got a set of caves in it. I don't know if Stavros, you could try and draw in the caves.
Yeah, I will use my blue color over here to show that.
So I know these are dolomites. So this is a big piece of limestone that's been dolomitized. It might be there in the Eocene, or it may well be that this is more related to the Messinian sea level crisis that affects the outcrops in the Mediterranean. So I wouldn't bank on this dolomite being present it's not what we see in the well log, but it's obviously a feature of this outcrop. And lastly, what does this look like at seismic scale? So let me move the well log out of the way, and I'll bring in another panel. And this is the same well log actually, it's just coloured in blue for limestone this time. But this has the seismic next to it. And you can see I'm setting out and making the correlation again. And it's interesting that whereas you see a really nice detailed correlation between well log and outcrop, what you see at the seismic scale is less impressive, and that's because the frequency of the data we have is 12 hertz. This is a 12 hertz synthetic. So the whole of this outcrop is basically a single reservoir or a single trough peak pair. So we're not going to be able to see this level of detail at seismic scale. We may be able to see these dolomite beds, but again, we're not 100% sure that they occur there in the Eocene. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the virtual field trip. I think this is a great way to integrate between data sets, and it certainly has taught us about the details of the reservoir and the contributions from potential fractures versus matrix. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.